like the Insidious perk. I really think this is a good build for Ghostface.
Why don't you like the Insidious perk?
Because he's already a okay. Shell asked me why I don't like the Insidious perk for Ghostface, because he's already a stealth. He's already a stealth killer. Whenever he goes into his power, the Night Shroud. Whenever he goes into his power, he already has undetectable. So he moves around with 0 terror radius, normally, until somebody looks at you for 3 seconds. Then it snaps you out of your power. So the perk Insidious, what it does, it allows you to have 0 terror radius whenever you stand still for longer than 4 seconds without moving. Your terror radius goes completely to 0. And since the Ghostface doesn't have a terror radius whenever he's in his power, and he's still able to move around, I feel like the Insidious perk is kind of not needed. So when I'm running on my Ghostface is Unrelenting. It allows me to recover from missed attacks 25% faster. Then obviously pop goes the Weasel, so whenever I hook a survivor, this perk allows me to go to a generator, kick it, and then it instantly regresses 25%. And if nobody comes to that generator and works on it again after I kick it, it will also regress fully back down to 0. I'm all ears. This perk allows me to see rushed actions such as a survivor sprinting, vaulting, dropping a pallet, anywhere within 48 meters of me. I'm sorry, I can't fucking English. But as long as that survivor's within 48 meters of where I'm standing, I will see their aura for 6 seconds as a 40-second cooldown. And in Thrilling Tremors, this perk allows me to stop, halt progress on generators where I hook a survivor. So, the generators, I'm not sure how it picks the generators. I'm not sure if it's the ones closest to the hook. But the generators will glow white on my screen, and the entity will actually consume those generators for 16 seconds. It has a cooldown of 80 seconds. I think it's like 3 generators that get blocked whenever I hook a survivor. So that also kind of forces survivors to stop focusing on gens and try to get their team off the hook. So it's a lot more time for me to actually focus on finding the survivors instead of having to worry about patrolling gens. So a strong build in my eyes. I wish that I had the purple variants of these, but I can't complain. Let's go ahead and jump into a match to see how well we do. Another easy way to tell if you're going against a Swift. Swifts, they'll often join the lobby at the same time. So like how those two joined, they're obviously together. Those fucking Christ. I'm sorry, my wiring setup is atrocious, so I have my phone falling off every 2 seconds. Anyway, so like whenever survivors join at the same time, it's often a sign of a Swift. So they're obviously going to be on comms. They're probably going to be a better team to go against. It looks like only one toolbox this game. Apt Killer. This gives me 100% blood points in all categories. It's basically like an escape cake, but for killer.
An escape cake is personal, though.
Yeah, but...
Blood streamers are for everyone.
No, blood... Is it?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
I think.
No, blood streamers is only for the killer.
No, blood streamers are for everyone.
that I'm not too sure about. For those of you who don't know, if you're just starting to get into Dead by Daylight, I know most of you guys watching this video won't be new, but for those who are, the Ghostface's power is that he could be undetectable. He can move around silent without a terror radius, and he also has the ability to stalk. Whenever he fully stalks a survivor, um,
All players.
okay, I'm glad you had to prove your point.
I'm sorry.
Whenever he fully stalks a survivor, that survivor has the exposed status, which means that he is able to be one shot downed into the dying state. Instead of having the normal injured state and dying state, they just immediately go straight to the dying state with one hit. Let's go into stealth mode, undetectable. He also has the ability to crouch and lean around corners and stalk. I feel like they're on the other side of the map. And whenever you do a basic attack, it automatically kicks you out of your power. She tried to get the pallet on me. Didn't work. Now would be the perfect time for one of her friends to come up and drop the pallet on me. They're not going to. Popped us. Regresses it by 25. Hello, Claudette. Not sure what you're doing there. And you're going straight into the basement. A word of advice, try not to get too tunneled on a survivor. I know it's really easy to do, I often do it. But if a survivor's looping you for absolutely a long time, try to stay away from that. Break off, try to come back at a later time, try to find her. Because they'll loop you and their team will just destroy you in gens. Get rid of my terror radius. I'm gonna hit the show and pop. Shirley wants to drop this pallet on me. Should've went back to the pallet. Nice, nice. See, I'm focusing way too long on her. But nice dead hard. See, this is what I'm talking about. So I know those generators. Nice dodge. She thought I was stupid, I guess. I'm not too worried about that gen. Oh, I got two. Like I said, it's a really strong build for Ghostface, especially when everything is at optimal and at the highest level it can be. I ain't sure there's other perks that you could run with Ghostface that would work. Like make your choice would work really well. Obviously a ruin, Hex Ruin stops them from slowing down. It stops the progress from the generators a little bit more. Um, but you know, I'm going against some, you know, higher level survivors from what I'm used to playing, and you know, I'm still doing decently well. Um, I black pipped better than what I thought I was gonna do, honestly. Whenever I seen the tier of survivors I was going against, I thought for sure I wasn't even gonna pip, but I still black pipped. For those who don't know what pipping is, it's at the end whenever you see your badges, you get the iridescent gold, silver, bronze, or no badge at all. Then you see the little bar slide across. That's your pip. So either you could degress your pip a minus, you could either black pip and stay the same, not either plus or minus like zero, or you could positively pip, uh, or red pip. You could red pip and gain one or two, and further the progression towards your next level. So like right now I have zero pips on this 13. Um, I believe I just got level 13 not too long ago. But again, let me look at the loadout. Um, Bitter Murmur is not even a bad one. Uh, because it reveals the auras of all the survivors within the area. I didn't even know I had Sloppy Butcher 3. Sloppy Butcher, whenever you hit somebody, uh, it leaves more blood trails on the floor, and if you down them with Sloppy Butcher, it takes a longer time to actually pick. So say if you were slugging and you had Sloppy Butcher on, you slug somebody, they go down, and um, you just leave them there. For a survivor to come up and pick them up, it takes them a lot longer to actually um, heal that person on the ground. For lack of better words, I can't focus. Put on the Shroud of Separation, allows the survivors not to start together. Although I do have a survivor put in. Let's take a look at the blood mark. That's actually really nice. I really want that. So the night vision monocular, um, considerably increases the rate at which the survivor becomes marked when not leaning from cover. So if I'm straight up just stalking you and not leaning, you get marked faster. You're fully stocked faster, which means I can put you in the exposed state faster. I definitely want these sit straps. Spies from the shadows. There was stop spending points there. Alright, I'm thinking one more maybe. GhostFace. And then might switch over to some survivor gameplay. Not really the strongest survivor, not really the strongest killer, but I'm getting better. I'm getting more knowledgeable about the game. I'll do one more as GhostFace. if I had to, if I had to tier the killers, my favorite killers personally, the pig. I love the pig. Um, I love her ability to charge, and she's also a stealth killer, in my opinion. She can get rid of her terror radius. I absolutely hate the Oni. It's right for the certain people that know how to play him. Never plays a Demogorgon, but I hate going against him. Freddy just picked up Freddy and the Cannibal. So I'm not really sure. I'm going to have to figure out some builds on how to play them later in the future. By far, these two are my favorite, the Legion and the Ghostface. Um, the Legion because of his ability to get around the map quickly and being able to put people into that mangled state. The Ghostface obviously being able to get rid of his terror radius and then stalk and be able to put people in that exposed status to where you can one-hit them. Myers, I love Myers. I hate going against Myers, but playing Myers is actually enjoyable. A lot more so than some of the other killers. Simply based because you actually have fun. Like you're going around stalking, you feel like you have more to do in the game other than just kill people. Like one of your main objectives is to get to tier 3, and once you get to tier 3 with Myers, it puts everybody in the exposed status, so you can just walk around one hitting people. It's actually very enjoyable. So I actually recommend playing as Myers too. I will be playing Myers in the future, maybe not today, but sometime. I still have yet to figure out a good Myers build. I really don't have any real add-ons for him or real perks yet. Um, I haven't really been playing killer, so I'm learning, climbing, trying to build some experience up and get better. If that wasn't obvious, I'm still getting loot by by survivors and stuff. But I'm playing against higher tier survivors than what I've normally been playing against. I've been playing against potatoes. Obviously that's going to boost your self-esteem, your self-confidence, give you a false sense of security and pride. Uh, but this humbles you playing against the better survivors. So let's go. Go invisible. Let's go patrol the gens. Is there a pallet here? I don't think he knew I exploded. I know you're around here. Oh, I don't like this map. It's got the god loot. He tried to shake me up. That's another thing I learned playing against these higher tier survivors. You have DS? I hope you don't have DS. I didn't hook you, so you don't have DS. Pop that Jenny. I know the lorry's over here. He has DS, I'm not even gonna one. I'm going for this lorry. I want to get this lorry. That bolt really fucked me up. That's the perks of unrelenting right there. I missed that attack on purpose. It gives me a little speed boost. I might have fucked up here. Took me out of my power. You're really gonna unhook her? I think this is your death hook, bud. Trap door. She got a trapdoor. Not a bad game. I'm kind of curious to see what survivors we went up against. We pipped. Level 9. We actually killed the higher tier survivor. Okay. I feel like I hooked everybody at least a couple times. So. But that's it for Ghostface. I will be making more videos in the future on other killers. If you want to see another killer be played, just comment down below. And if you have any, advice on what to run on your killer build, I can offer some insight. I'm not the most knowledgeable person by far, but if I don't know, I'll look into it and I'll let you know. But yeah, definitely, I might be playing as Wraith in the next video. I have to look. I've never played as a chainsaw killer. I love the pig, so there's definitely gonna be a pig video coming up. Definitely a Michael video. The Hag, I haven't really played. The Nurse, I refuse to play. I think that the Nurse is, even with her rework, she's kind of OP, and doesn't really define how much skill you have as a killer if you play as a Nurse. The ability to glitch through walls and just hit people, especially with like the Nurse's calling. And if I were to get, I'm all ears on her. Um, to me, that's just a little OP. But I will be playing as a Shape. The Wraith, I love the Wraith. Especially if you get the right add-ons for them. The right speed add-ons, like Play With Your Food, Furtive Chase. Um, allows you to stack your speed. You can just zoom across the map and patrol your Jennies. The Pig, I love the Pig. Another stealth killer in my eyes. She can crouch. She has the charge attack, and she can put the reverse bear trap on you. Once Jenny's popped, that reverse bear trap starts counting down, and if that survivor doesn't get that reverse bear trap off, it's on an automatic free kill for you. I will be playing her. I do want to try some of these chainsaw killers. I'm probably going to be playing the cannibal because it was barbecue and chili and knockout. 2 strong perks. The Oni, if you want to see me play Oni, if you want to see some comedy, request me to play Oni, I'll play Oni. That's funny. But, yeah, so if you really want to see any one of these killers, these 2 might be coming soon. Just let me know down below. And thank you for watching and supporting the video. Love you. Peace.